Okay, and I think we had one other director there before we do the managers. Greg and Men, is that your person?
Yes, yeah. So we had one other director, and again, our phenomenal friends who also strive for the last minute. So John and Marlene Clayton are coming with us, also the destination director. And it was so awesome. They really said we really want to get there. So we worked our butt off even on Sunday to actually help them get it done. So John, you want to just say something for just 30 seconds? That would be awesome.
I like how you limited that to just 30 seconds.
Yes.
31.
We are so excited. Marlene and I are so excited. Where is she? There she is.
Hey,
We're
beautiful.
so excited for this opportunity to be trained by obviously Ken and Diana. But we know there's a whole bunch to learn from you, Josh. I mean, for you to have taken the bull by the horns in this last year, I mean, it's nothing short of amazing to me. And so when I was watching you and you guys were on your trip, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get there. Literally, that's what. But I will tell you this: I said a key word that I really appreciate being corrected on. I said, "Yeah, I may get there," and Greg was like, "No, you will get there." And I will tell you that little simple word turned the tide for me. And I'm so excited. We have our granddaughter, Brianna Clavette, who joined us. So she just came on board last night. Last night. Everything's happened so quickly. Sunday night. And we're very excited for her. And hopefully our friend Sandy is on here. She just became a manager. Sandy, are you? Not sure if she's here or not, but at any point.
She came up on the top.
Sandy, if you're here, again, guys, thank you so much. We're very excited. We have lots to learn, lots to grow, but we're going to get it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Awesome. That's very cool. So I want to give it back to Eddie for a second here. So obviously you can't go to director without promoting some managers, right? So we have Eddie, I think 2 different people that we want to recognize as managers on your team. So go for it, mister.
Actions are removed and the curtain comes.
The first person was my sister, Susan Norton. She has watched me do several of these businesses over the years, and she has never participated in anything. She came on board with me, had the patches on. She's had a reduction in migraines. Her energy is boosted to keep up with the kids. She was so excited the other day that she cleaned her car for 2.5 hours and cleaned her house and did all sorts of things that she has previously not been doing because she hasn't had the energy to do it at the end of a work day. So she came on board, introduced it to her stepmom and dad, and introduced it to her neighbor next door and her neighbor across the street. And she became manager for me. She's so excited about this business. She's like, I don't know how to talk to strangers like you do. So she's been online the last 2 days looking at the different T-shirts and things like this. So, like, I can just make them ask me so I don't have to approach them first. She's super excited, and I'm proud of my sister, Susan Norton.
Awesome.
The second guy is Matt Reynolds, and I don't believe either one of them were able to join us tonight, but Matt Reynolds is out of Houston, Texas, and I introduced it to him. He got started before he even had the patches and introduced it to 2 people that work for him. And, he was like, more energy for these 2? That's great. I don't need them wearing out at the end of the day. So he was super excited to share it with people. And then he shared it with another friend who's had chronic illnesses, and he's starting to have more energy. He's only been on the patch 2 days now, but we're looking forward to what it does for him. And Matt's sharing it and super excited about it. And I'm proud of both of them.
Awesome. Congratulations. Are either one of them on to be able to say hello real quick and for 30 seconds?
I don't think either one of them made it on tonight. Sorry.
I think your sister's on.
Susan Norton. Yes.
I'm here. Hello.
Hi, Susan.
Hi. Sorry, you're not going to get me on video. I just watched a movie with my husband and it was a tearjerker and I've got crying face.
That's funny. All right. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other managers on there, Ken?
I know I didn't know what order we were going to go in, so that's what we had here. So we also, I'm not sure who has that. I don't know if that's Chuck or who else. What's responsible?
I got that. Tom Sweeney's one of my greatest friends. Top 5, Josh.
and he is incredible. He knows everybody. He's fired up about Lifewave. You're going to be seeing his name a lot. So, Tom, why don't you tell everybody what you're excited about, sir? You might be on mute if you're talking.
He's not here.
He's
Gotta
on
say,
there.
We don't see him.
unless he's under a different.
He's there. He's trying to unmute himself. There he
Oh,
goes.
there we
Go
go.
ahead, Tom.
Awesome.
Oh, you guys, you said you couldn't see me. I was disappeared. Hey, the first thing I was excited about, Chuck, was seeing Eddie. Haven't seen him in a long time. God love him. But I'm just excited actually. The results I got from the patch. I've had 11 surgeries from L4, L5 down. I have to admit, I've only been doing it about a month. I played 27 holes last week. I sloshed 18 holes walking. The week before that, I hadn't done that in decades. And then came home and cut the grass. So then I started sharing it, and that just takes care of itself. The results take care of themselves. All you have to do is share it, explain to them what it is, and let it take its own course. I appreciate the support by everybody. Thank you.
Fantastic. And then as John actually had mentioned, and my thing isn't moving forward here, is actually Sandy Jackson is the other person that is on here. I don't think she's on here tonight, but another person that actually within like a week and a half became a manager. That was one of the parts of the prayer with John. John said, hey, we're praying to be there. Lily said, it's happening. And then she shows up and goes, manager, done. It's amazing. So back to you, Ken. Just wanted to share those people what's been going on.
Congratulations, everybody. Listen, I want to share one more. And so my daughter, Brittany, and son-in-law, Stephen, they re-ranked back to director. And, and that's really important because, in this business, it's easy at times to potentially get discouraged. We all get there, and they've stayed the course, and then they've just kind of put their feet to more prayer and more diligence. They said, we want to make this destination director trip. And so thank the Lord, they hit it Sunday night. They re-ranked to director, and so we want to honor them in that. And so, Stephen, if you can unmute yourself and just, in 30 seconds, share what you're excited about, that'd be awesome. Congratulations. Proud of you guys.
Hey, thanks, Ken. Thanks everybody else, and congratulations to everybody else. Really, we're just excited to have made the destination director, not really to, for the free trip or whatnot, really just to be in the room with everybody and learn what we need to go and pour into our downline and, really make things as fired up as what St. Louis was, because those pictures were pretty phenomenal. Good job, guys.
Yeah. And my encouragement is, if for some reason you do lose a rank at any time with Lifewave, don't give up. Even if there wasn't a trip, we just kept pushing forward and we were not discouraged, and we kept pouring into our team, and eventually that helped us get back to director. So just my little encouragement, and we can't wait to be with you guys. And yes, and dad, and that's my dad, by the way, guys, Ken Burke. Yeah. Can't wait to see you.
Awesome. So proud of you guys. Wonderful. Well, so what we're gonna do now, it's 8:20, and we're gonna we have this, and I don't know if Greg, if you can bring up this onboarding document, because we're gonna have Josh open us up on the first checkbox. There's 8 of them on there, and then I'll go through the rest with Isabella, and then we'll and so you get an idea of what the onboarding is. And the onboarding in context is not like a training per se. It's like having a manual, and we're going to simply look at the table of contents on where the respective things are that you, and as an owner of your own business who wants to run this thing, hard with us, that you can go through. What ends up being a video tutorial from the thisisitteam.com website. And I'm going to walk you through that quickly and on the highlighting, so that you can go back, and most of the videos on there are like 2-3 minute videos. There's only a couple that are longer, so it makes it really easy. And the context of why we want to at least snapshot this table of contents and touch upon it with you is because this frees up time. what this also does is when you have new brand partners you're bringing on, you can bring them on to this Tuesday night call, because we will then be able to help onboard them. And but also these are recorded, so you can actually show them this during the week if they can't make the Tuesday as well. And we just thought, hey, let's get a live person, and I'll go through the onboarding to see just how easy it is. And hopefully maybe Isabel was trying to give me a hard time, and so we can show you, so, the reality of just getting people is, she's so awesome. Just the reality, how simple this is to get somebody onboarded once you know where they need to go. And then once again, we'll ask some questions of Isabel if she has any questions, and we'll get them answered. And then after that, we're done with that, and then we'll open up for 15 minutes of Q&A that you may have regarding the Q&A. First, I'm going to have Josh cover the first checkbox, and then he'll turn it back over to me and Isabel, and we'll go from there. But Josh, if you want to go ahead and cover this first checkbox, and we're all ears.
All right, awesome. So first of all, yeah, Isabella, of course, is a rock star, because that's all I put in is rock stars. So we talked a little bit there about SPD and who wants to get to SPD, and congratulations again, Greg and Mena, for hitting presidential director. Raise your hand if you are going to hit presidential director. Right? Raise your hand if you're going to hit SPD. So we're going to do that. I want to give you a definition here. Accept something as truth. Feel sure of the truth of. That is the definition of believe. Right? So if you believe that and you accept that you're going to be SPD, that is the truth in your life, then you absolutely need to get to this Believe conference. I'm telling you, if you just start in the business, then sign up for Believe and then start making your list of people that you want to talk to about this organization and this product. It is that important. For those of you guys that were in St. Louis and heard my story, when we went down to Cancun, it was outstanding. The gorgeous water, hanging out with my awesome wife and meeting some awesome people. But every single one of the SPDs that I talked to at different times, including Steve Merritt, who I was working out with, that was kind of weird. But I asked him, I said, what is one of the #1 things that you recommend if you're wanting to take this all the way to SPD and beyond? And every one of them said, you've got to go to these events and you've got to promote to get your people there. Right now on our team, we have 20 people signed up for it. Plane tickets, they're going. So I'm bringing a minimum of 50, most likely 100. Is my stretch goal is 100 people that I'm going to bring to Believe. So don't sign up yourself, so get in, but then who are you bringing with you? Because we want rows. We don't want a person sitting next to us and say, this is great. We want rows. So I would encourage you, get over there. And I'm telling you, I had a conversation today with Steve Merritt. We were talking about a couple things with St. Louis and him printing out some stuff and sending it to me. And then the guy texted me his 5 weeks of pay. I'm not going to share that on this call, but if you don't believe, holy trumoly, yeah, I believe he did that in 21 months. That's, yeah, so a lot of people don't make that in a year, but anyway, I believe, and I hope you believe, and if you do believe, and if you know that you want to do something with this, go to the Believe concert. Go to it. Sign up. Ken, it's back to you.
Man, 5 weeks. I see my brain's just being racked right now. I'm thinking, okay. Yeah, awesome. All right. So Isabella, you're there, right? Let's see.
Can you hear
Where's she at? Yeah, I hear you. There she is. Hey, Isabella.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. When Josh said that he signed up Rockstar, no lie. Isabella is just, we got an opportunity, me and Greg, to help sponsor her in when Josh had to be at work. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is going to crush it. She's going to go all the way to SPD. And, and the beautiful thing is she's in with a team with us so that when things may not look right or wrong, we can help guide. And that's the beautiful thing about this business. So, but here's what we're going to do is we're going to start, if you see here, Josh just covered the first checkbox, and I'm going to repound what he said. 200 people is what we're looking for in our team total all, and 100 from Josh. So no pressure there because we're praying for that. And I want to and I'm going to share that with now Isabella also, is that really the first checkbox, if you're going to plug into this system, you're going to get uncomfortable. Okay. And go to and get your ticket for the This Is It convention. So let me screen share my screen if I can. Can I do that, Greg? All righty. All right, so let me screen share my screen, And I'm going to take you to, hopefully you can hear us again. All righty. So we see Believe Convention here. Hold on, let me go hold on a second, people. Let me go to the right. Okay. I'm on the thisisitteam.com website. And if I click on the home button on top left and I scroll down, I see we have 86 days to the Believe Convention. My goal is that each one of your goal will be to promote, get one person a week. In the next be 8 people, possibly 9 people you could bring with you to the Believe Convention. And what this will do is this will explode your ability to get to senior presidential director. And so what other opportunities do you have right now in your life that could accelerate your ability to be able to take the current income you make and have that replaced, magnified, all really based on the efforts of a ton of other people that are now in your organization, all being lifted up together. And so, and knowing that those who have hit senior presidential director, each one of us, we go to these events, and there isn't anybody who has hit any senior presidential director hasn't gone. So it's an FYI, but we have 86 days, mark that down. So Isabella, our encouragement is to get signed up, and it goes to hold on, the convention.com, and here's where you sign up, and you got early bird pricing, and it's sitting right there, right? So let's go to the next checkbox. The next checkbox is a powerful checkbox, and that is, let me bring it, sorry guys. This website here is thisisittinfo.com. This becomes our best friend, because what this does is when people are asking you, hey, tell me more about this, you can say, great, I'm not the expert, but let me give you a link where all the experts have chimed in, 10 years of research, 80 clinical studies, and there's 3, you can do a shallow or a deep dive, however you want to go. So from someone who just wants a few minutes and some videos, great, to doctors who want to reference the 80 clinical studies, well, it's here at the thisisittinfo.com. And if you take a quick look, when you scroll down, you have a video here, how light works in the body. Scroll further down, you have the founder talking about in 3 minutes how this patch works. And then you scroll down, you can go see another video with a MD talking about this product in more detail. So that in itself is a great tool. This also is your friend because this will be part of the process we use in the PRO process that I'll share with you in a minute. So now that we've done that, that's checkbox 1. We're going to go into the next checkbox, and that's onboarding. So when we come back to thisisitteam.com, I call this like the franchise manual. You got teenagers running, multi-million-dollar business at McDonald's, and they have a manual. Well, this is like what the teenagers would come to run their manual, go to SPD. Well, it's right here. And so when you come to, you have the home button, but then you have this onboarding button. You click onboarding. And then when you click to the onboarding button, you'll come down, you'll see there's about 10 other buttons here. These are important. We're going to watch the first one, but I want to let you know that you have your setup, enroll placement. Second button, enroll a new brand partner. Third button, I'm going to skip to upgrade kits, how you get paid. These are all like 2-3 minute videos. So if you haven't been to your back office, you don't know how to sign somebody up, you immediately from here can come right here, click set up enroll placement, because you have 2 legs, a left and a right, and it will show you how you can place a person on your left or your right from here. And then once you're ready to sign them up, you just click enroll brand partner, and it will show you how to enroll somebody within 2 minutes in your back office. All right. But first, let's go ahead and let's watch the first video, which is onboarding. Welcome to this system. So I'm going to click it. we're going to watch this together. And so it gives you a great context. So let me know if you hear it, Greg and Manna. Hold on.
Hey, this is Sarah Robinson, and welcome to the This Is It team
Just real quick, do
onboarding
you hear that,
system.
Greg?
Yes, we can hear it fine. Yep.
Thanks.
For your brand new Lifewave business. This onboarding system will help you and your team build quickly from the start. You will hear many experienced leaders say that ignorance on fire is way more powerful than knowledge on ice. When you are a brand new brand partner, you are ignorant to the lingo, back office, how to enroll someone, comp plan, technology, but at the same time, you are fired up about this opportunity and you need to take advantage of that fire. You don't want to kill that fire by giving yourself a laundry list of 400 things that you think you need to learn before you get out there and share this life-changing technology. Getting started correctly and launching your business with the tools and resources necessary, only the tools and resources necessary, nothing else, will help create momentum and help you and your future brand partners build a duplicatable system for years to come. Now, I want to make sure you have a pen and a piece of paper out or you screenshot the next couple of slides, because the first thing that you want to do is you want to connect your team members to our communication platforms and provide them with online resources they need to launch their business. First, you and your team need to be added to the This Is It Team Facebook group page, where you will find training, team building, encouragement, recognition, event information, and from other team members and leaders. You also need to make sure that you and your team subscribe to the This Is It Team YouTube channel. This is where we will post recorded training videos, live stream all of our weekly Zoom meetings. That way, if our Zoom meetings, if they get overwhelmed with too many people, you can jump on live on YouTube and you can watch all of the recorded meetings there. Important websites you need to share with your team. First is the product knowledge website, thisisitinfo.com. So many times people will say, hey, send me some more information on your product. This is the information website here. Thisisitinfo.com is a compliant and easy way to share everything there is to know about our one-of-a-kind technology. Next, Team Training and Resource Center. This website is thisisitteam.com. Here is everything you need to know about onboarding, the This Is It system training, leadership training, event information, enrollment forms, self-development, and I can go on and on and on, so much more. Thisisitteam.com is basically your roadmap for success. Next, you want to make sure that you download the InTouch Lifewave app from your smartphone from the store. This is a fast and easy way to enroll your new prospects. Within this app, you will find a really fast, quick, three-step process, three-step enrollment link that you can send to your brand new brand partners. Next, you want to make sure your new people can access their back office. So you're going to send them their website, which is backoffice.lifewave.com. If you enrolled them, you will also give them their username and password. Make sure you follow the next couple of videos to learn very important information on onboarding and getting started the right way.
All right. So that is, I hope you got any good notes on that. And once again, to review the tabs below that when you're looking to onboard somebody and sign them up. Excuse me, sign them up. Next, we want to go to, we have a pro strategy. The pro strategy is what we all follow in building the system. We hear more and more about it, but you want to get a framework on it. And there's 5 videos that quickly give you a snapshot. And what we'll do is we come back to the team. Let me show you this. Again, we're always coming back to This Is It Team homepage. And on the top, you're always, it's like your reference point: home, onboarding, go manager, This Is It system, X39, Zoom events. So simply coming back to the homepage to reference. So what we'll do here, find the pro strategy. It's on the homepage, but then you're going to scroll down, and you got to scroll down a little ways here. Just keep scrolling down. And then you'll come to a point, midway down or so, right about here. It says, this is it, System Pro Strategy. You'll have a 7-minute video where Steve Merritt talks about the Pro Strategy system. Watch that. And then you have the Pro Strategy broken down, PRO, patch, revisit, opportunity, and 3 more short videos that are about 2 minutes long each. So life is like a camera. What you focus on, we develop. Take ownership, watch those videos on the Pro Strategy. Alrighty. Next, we want to talk about Going Manager, which is the core of what we do in this business. Now, let me come back up here and here we go, the top, Go Manager. So we click on Go Manager. Next is this is checkbox number 4. And you'll have 4 videos here, quick videos on Going Manager. And so watch those 4 videos, because this is the cornerstone of our business. And what is Manager? Manager is you are at least a gold or above, and you've sponsored 2 people as a silver or above on a 1-sleeve auto ship on your left, and 2 people as a silver and above on your right on a 1-sleeve auto ship. When you accomplish that position, you are now Manager, and that is the foundation of our business. And then from there, your goal is to help friends that you signed up, help them go Manager. And then we help them go Manager, and so on and so forth. Just begin to become a manager making machine. And what that does is that will take you all the way up SPD. And so that's the beauty of this business, is the simplicity in it. And here's where you find Going Manager is all about. Next is you have the 10-step system. And by the way, on the Going Manager, there is if you come over to the hamburger way on the right, we call it the hamburger, the 3 lines, go down to downloads. We also have Fast Track to Manager. Print that out. And then write down who are the 4 people that you bring on as Manager next to those 4 blue places. And you're at the top there to get a visual aid on the fundamental, because from that position, and you then help your 2 friends who signed up to then help them, who are hungry like you were, to go Manager. And once you do that, that's what we see over here. Your 2 friends here, Manager left and right. Well, then this is going to make you a director. Alrighty, so take a look at that. And going back here to Go Manager. Right. Next, we have the 10-step system. Real simple. Take a look here. Determine your why. Set your goals. Make some commitments. Build a list. Contact and invite. The opportunity. Revisit and follow up. Getting started right on X39. Counseling upline and duplicating this 10-step pattern. This is awesome. Most of these videos are, once again, 2-3 minutes long. The first one is the longest one. It's about 20 minutes, but it's awesome. But if you heard Greg and Mena and what they did in order to hit presidential director, they were talking about the basics here. They had goals, they made commitments, they were working their list and implementing the fundamentals. And that's what we do in this business. We implement the fundamentals, and here it is. You can take a look at it from here. All righty. Next, we have the Zoom events, part of our system. And I love this because here, if you look down here, you see Monday, Tuesday, Australia, Wednesday, Spanish, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, here in America, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are the Zooms. And you can simply click, say Wednesday. You can see, okay, who's talking tomorrow? Well, you got Steve and Gina Merritt, they're talking tomorrow. And you can just click here to join the Zoom. But what you can do is you can share this with your new people that are coming on board to let them know, hey, there's a Zoom coming on tonight. Or when you're sharing with people during the day about the patch and they want to learn more, say, listen, I'll send you this is the info link, but there's a Zoom going on tonight. And I can, if you like, I can shoot you a link so you can take a look on that as well. and you would come here and you could then forward that link, particularly from your phone, right to them, and they can click on and go from there. What's additionally on here is we have a Saturday training, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And this is essential. This is where you're going to hear from other leaders on how to grow in this opportunity, and where you'll find hope and simplicity. Instead of you having to train your team, you can bring your team here. It's redeems time for everybody. And every Saturday we have training. And every training I've ever been to, I've always gotten more from it. It's just amazing that 19 months into this, we're still learning, and it's inspirational and powerful. All righty, so now you have, the bulk of what we need to get this going. You'll see that this is a team Facebook top here. This is a team YouTube here. You can actually click these links and it will take you where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and then get accepted onto the Facebook page so you can become part of the community. Lastly, let's go to the hamburger to the right. They call those 3 lines, and go back to the downloads and get some additional resources that are a huge value add. And one of them is the actual sign-up sheets. These are powerful. You heard earlier about downloading the InTouch app and signing people up on that. We don't focus on that currently. I think there's a hiccup on the auto ship on that right now. So what we typically do is we print out these sheets, and I tell you, old school is new school. It's the fastest way to sign somebody up is have this sheet with you. My wife were on the plane. We signed somebody up on a plane. She opened up her fanny pack and she unfolded this sheet. And within minutes, you can name, address, phone number, credit card, and what package you want, and auto ship, and we're done. We can then key that in later. So it makes it very easy. I'll have these in my car. And so if I'm going to, sign somebody up that I've been talking to and follow up, they're ready to go, I'll pull over or whatever, and I'll, pull it out, and I'll just handwrite with them so I can get them on and off the phone rapidly. And then when I get home, I key it in the system. Very powerful. Print out 40 of these because we're thinking 20 left, 20 right. You'll see that when you go through the other slides earlier on the pro system. And then in the center here, it says opportunity slides. You don't see it here, but this actually is the presentation that you can download on your phone or on your computer. So you can, when you're at Starbucks with somebody on a one-on-one basis, and it's going to be here, I believe, enrollment. Where is it at? Sorry, guys. This is a team slides. You have to scroll down to this folder here. You click on that, and then there is the presentation in Spanish, and here is a presentation, in a PDF format, or if you like to show a PowerPoint, there's a PowerPoint format, so it's your call how you want to download it, but this is where you download it, and like I say, you meet with somebody at Starbucks and just walk through the slides, and if they're interested and excited, they'll sign up and sign them up right there at Starbucks. Use a sign-up sheet. So pretty great resource. Also, we have the Punta Cana tracker, so there's this amazing trip that you can win and earn. And I believe it's the easiest trip we've ever seen that won the low-hanging fruit for you to hit. And if you scroll all the way down, you'll almost all the way down before Spanish, you'll see this tracker here. And you print that out, and it will give you the step-by-step of how you could earn an opportunity for you and a loved one to go to Punta Cana. I bet you 500 people go to this beautiful resort with spectacular food in the Dominican Republic, at the Hard Rock. And so, and then lastly, we have here it is right here. Hold on. Here. This is a revisit follow-up. A lot of people, when we get started, it can get overwhelming on trying to track. We make a sticky note here, you write names in a book there, you put a spreadsheet, you start there, and next thing you know, you're starting to lose touch with who you need to follow up with. Well, this is a really great sheet you can print out and put the date, the name of the person, their cell phone, and some other columns by which to help you follow up with people that you have patched or need to revisit with or are going to sign up. And so this makes it really centralized and easy, and you can just start printing these out one by one as you begin to fill them out and go from there. So this, in summary, is this is it team.com website that gives you access to really mostly the video tutorials. So at this point, Isabella, and you have any additional questions now that you understand where the video tutorial flow is at with this checkbox format?
No, I think it was pretty, I mean, it was laid out pretty nice. So I like that everything's like readily available and it's all in one spot. So it's pretty convenient. I don't think I have any questions about the layout.
Right. So here's what I'm going to do. And thank you, Isabella, for being available. And as I said, she's a rock star. So, so she got it. So what I want to do now is a 47. We want to then push into, we'll take the next 13 minutes for Q&A for anybody who they can unmute themselves. And we'll go through a Q&A regarding the onboarding system. And so that we can help make sure that you get your questions answered, because our goal is to help you go manager as quickly as possible, and then help your friends go manager too. So, so please feel free to unmute yourselves and fire away your questions, and we'll go from there.
Do you all recommend, I didn't know there was an app. Hi, I'm Abby.
Yes.
I just joined yesterday.
Hey, Abby, welcome.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you all recommend between like the paper sign up versus the app, one that you feel like works better?
Yep. Yeah, I'll jump in on that. I love the app, but the problem is it's got I think a breaking point when it comes to sign up people on auto ship. So it's like two different, it's like you got to stop and then do all over again. And so until they get that fixed, we really don't use that. Also, we found this is what we call like a contact sport. You want to be with somebody when they are enrolling.
Yeah.
So it's on the phone, and we found that these sheets, old school is new school, it is the fastest way to sign. It is so simple, and they can see everything. They can see, okay, what kit they want, their auto ship, and they can just we just handwrite name, address, phone number, and credit card information. It is so fast. It's amazing. It just takes longer to use your thumbs and try to key all that in. And, and so we highly recommend, and like I said, put them in your car, print 40 out, because the goal is 20 left, 20 right in time, your car, briefcase, in a drawer, wherever you can quickly access them. And so you can easily use them to sign up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an old school paper pusher myself, so works for me.
Yeah, people like it. They like seeing it. It's one page versus flipping through screens on a phone. So it's actually not as simple on the mind. See one fluid flow.
Makes sense. Now I signed up as a diamond. If I'm signing up as a silver or gold, I know how my auto ship was postponed and my charge won't come in till later. Will their charge go through for their auto ship at the same time as their package?
No, but you have to set up. Okay, so the purchase of your diamond kit or silver or gold happens then. The auto ship is going to happen 30 days from now.
Okay.
And or diamond, you set out to 90 days.
Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
And that charge happens either 30 days or 90 respectively.
Okay.
Did the onboarding also, that guideline or reference point, did that help you?
Yeah, that's all great. Seeing that all together. I was on This Is It team last night and found the downloads, but I didn't even look to see the whole top banner of all those things. So that's great. Super helpful.
Good. Yep. Great.
I have something.
Yes, go ahead. Vicky, as you try to talk, is it you're
just mute yourself. Just unmute yourself.
Vicky, you got to unmute yourself. Is that in the bottom left-hand corner? Do you see a little icon that says mute?
There you
Yeah.
go.
That worked.
Go ahead, Vicky.
Okay, to follow up on the other question, just the last question was, so if somebody signs up as a silver, when will they be auto shipped again? Because silver's 3 months, isn't it?
So silver is 3 of these, right?
Right.
One time, one and done, right? And it's a kit, silver, gold, diamond kit. Kits are done one time. Auto ship is separate. That starts 30 days later. If you set it up, didn't set up, there is no auto ship. And that means their points will flush come if they're not set up on at least a 1 sleeve auto ship, which technically is still on month to month. They can click off anytime. Does that answer your question?
Yes, but then, so if I sign somebody up as a silver,
Right.
they'll only get those 3 months unless we or they set up auto ship.
Typically, your goal is to set them up on auto ship at the time.
Okay.
And, and so, and you want to let them know that, because sometimes people are fearful, like, oh, shoot, I gave them 3 months, and why would they want to get an auto ship? Right. And so it's what you say initially to somebody on why they'd even want to try it. Right. And so, and I'm just going to share this with USA 53, what I share with people, on why they want to give it a 90-day run and why they want to be an auto ship. When I say 90-day run, I say, listen, here's what's going to happen within the first 3 months to your skin, your brain, and your heart. Your skin, your collagen is going to refresh in 90 days. So your hair is going to get thicker and more hair is going to start growing out. Your nails are going to be thicker and your skin is going to become more supple. That's within 90 days. Within 8 weeks, your cardiovascular clinically is going to be about 2 years younger, #1 killer of people today. And then within 4 to 6 weeks, the left and right lobe of your brain is going to become balanced, so less and less inflamed if there's any inflammation. So you're going to sleep, your focus, your state of well-being is just going to be better. So that's just the first 90 days. So why auto ship? First of all, auto ship is month to month. Secondly, it doesn't happen until 30 days out. Thirdly, you have 29 days to say, hey, you know what? I don't love it. I'm sending it back. I'm getting all my money back. I'm going to click off auto ship. I've had I've sponsored 175 people, about 1 in 80. Basically, I have 2 people do that. They did it the second day. So people usually, they don't do it. But what you tell people is, listen, if you do love it after day 29, just let you know, you have a team that's kind of being built underneath you as you're trying to figure out this thing of how much you believe it or not. And then if you do love it, well, you already got a jump start on a team, plus there are points assigned to what's happening below you, and they can turn the money for you. So you're in control the whole time as you're trying this over the next month. And so if we're good, I'll make sure you're set up for success. Does that sound good for you with this 3-month supply and with a 1 sleeve auto ship so that you're ready to go? Does that sound good? And then typically people will say, okay. And we go from there.
Okay.
And if I can add just something real quick, a lot of times you have a husband and a wife that have basically do that. So they'll get 3, husband uses 1, the wife uses 1. And then we talk about setting up 2 sleeve auto ship. They go, well, we still have an extra one. Yeah, you want to use it extra. You might want to share with some people, anything else. But we set them up with, if they're starting silver and they want to continue a 2 sleeve auto ship. So the husband and wife basically get that. Depends if both people are using that. And then I think Brianna asked a question, is that if they don't do auto ship, would they have to go through the process of filling out the slip again in the subscription? No, we can go in the back office and subscribe them. Basically, if someone says, hey, I want to get on an auto ship, but 99% of the time we tell people, say, hey, we're going to set you up with auto ship. It makes it a lot easier. We can't keep track of everybody. Does that make sense? And most people are like, oh yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. And we'll review this, in the next, 25 days, so to say, if there's any things you want to stop or anything like that. But I tell people that we usually set them up automatically, but they can set up, they don't have to refill out a form. It's in the back office. We could just select, 1 or 2 sleeve auto ship for them. So hopefully that answers that question.
I think Josh may want to say something, but I want to add something. What happens is you come into this, your belief gets bigger. You're going to want to talk diamond with everybody practically. And so there is a logical way to do that. Once your belief gets bigger, you realize, listen, don't, you have friends or family that are suffering probably right now, right? That could use this opportunity, and they may have a testimony before you even do too. right? And so what happens, and that's a belief behind what I'm saying beyond what I'm actually saying. And as your belief rises on the power of this sharing opportunity out of the gate, it makes it easier being to have a conversation with people because your belief is higher about why they should consider diamond possibly, or at worst, a gold, or next down a gold. You know, and that's what we found. Our conversation began to rise to the diamond, then we can come down to a gold, and we come down to a silver, because now we're talking about people outside of their lives that they have the opportunity to change their lives. And so when you have that belief, it kind of catches on top of them. And that's why it's important to watch the Zooms and keep staying in the game, because your belief level is going to rise. It's going to change your conversation. It's going to change how you think. And when you first come in, your belief's so low, so you're thinking silver, you know, and you're almost constrained. But as your belief rises, you know, you're like, no, man, a diamond's way to go. But Josh, did you have something you wanted to add, or?
No, I was just, thank you, Greg, for mentioning that. I've seen some of the comments in there. I just want to make sure those were addressed as well. I did want to say, I got a chance to talk to Dr. Abby the other day. And if you're in St. Louis and you go to any chiropractor, you're bound to get patched nowadays. So just a forewarning. Great person, though. She's going to be awesome, too.
Thanks. All right, you got 3 more minutes here. And who has a question that?
I think Janice has a question.
Yeah.
Yes, Janice. I'm Michelle, and this is my friend Janice. And she came in as a gold last week. Hey.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And she has a question, so I told her I would let her ask.
Go ahead, Janice.
Okay, if my brother and sister-in-law would join, would that be as 1 or 2?
They're married?
Yeah.
They join as 1.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. The company at this point doesn't allow that for good reason, because together they can build more rapidly, more quickly. And then you're going to build 2 legs. But if you had 2 people, now you can build 4 legs. You want to do twice as much work when you take everything and put it in 2, you'll be able to run faster and they'll get blessed more quickly.
What about if they get like separately ordered? Join separately.
Yeah, you don't want to have them join separately. They would join as one person. That's why I talked about 2 sleeve auto ship. So Men and I are one group. So I get a sleeve, she gets a sleeve. So that's normally what the best way to do that. Company doesn't really allow people to have one person sign up and another person sign up separately. That they want to join as a unit, and it's a lot easier, just like Ken said.
Yeah. Plus, if somebody wants to build a business, think of it. They would have to build 2 different businesses, right? So 4 complete legs. You don't want to do that. You want to just one entity and run together and hold hands doing it. So it's much easier that way. Sometimes people feel, hey, I can put an extra person in here by doing husband and wife, but in the long run, it's not even close to worth it. But good question.
Okay.
And I like your hair. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, guys, got 1 more minute here. Who's got a question, and we'll wrap it up. And if you have any questions, you ask upline. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Chuck. For the sake of the recording, do you think you get Eddie's testimony on here again, because he was not recording when Eddie showed his testimony? I'd sure like to have it on the recording.
Yeah, I'd like to hear his knees pop. Oh, that's right, they don't pop anymore. Come on, Eddie, let's see what you got. We're gonna give it a little bonus round here on the call, because it is pretty powerful. Mr. Tall, Slim, and Sexy. Let's hear. Sorry, guys, the Lord's gonna kill me that one. So go ahead, Eddie, unmute yourself and let's hear what you got. See if you're still excited.
So I'm Eddie Vakovic. A little bit of backstory. I used to weigh 535 pounds. I've since then lost that weight, but my knees, my joints, everything in my body is still devastated by carrying all that weight around. Literally, when I bend in the knees, they pop. I was on the patch for 5 to 7 days before my knee pain started going away. I've been on the patch now 37 days, and the kneecap stays in place on my knees more than it used to. It used to wiggle around. I have absolutely no popping when I squat down, to the point, and then I have more energy, to the point where I'm actually looking for size 13 roller skates so I can go roller skating with my 6-year-old and 9-year-old niece, because I feel that I have the energy to do that. I feel that I have the strength in my knees and my legs to do that. And because their laughter is the greatest thing in the world. Also, the neuropathy in my toes has disappeared. I'm just so excited about this business. I share it like literally with everybody. The other day, the guy delivered my patches from FedEx. I ran down to the truck and tore them out of his hands, basically. I was like, they're here, they're here. He's like, what are you so excited about? I'm like, have you ever had one of those days where you run out of energy before you run out of shift? And he was like, yeah, I do. So I literally set the box down on the ground, tore it open, got him an X39 patch and put it on his back. And I'm like, here, I'm giving you a gift. He's like, what is it? I'm like, oh my God,
Oh,
everybody. I'm so excited about it. Everybody needs it. And this is just an amazing opportunity. And I'll see you all at the top.
Jeez, OP, I want to rejoin.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking to myself, he's so excited he mutes himself. That's awesome. Great job. I love it. Absolutely phenomenal. It was so great seeing you, Eddie, in St. Louis. It's amazing. Amazing individual. We can't wait to spend time with you up in the Panhandle, up in Destin.
Brianna. So Brianna has a question.
Yeah.
As a beginner, where do you believe would be the best place to start and to gain more knowledge on the patch? So Brianna, Greg and I actually have sponsored your grandmother and grandfather. So we work with them personally, and we will get with you. We know that you just got registered. In fact, they gifted her for her birthday. John and Marlene did.
Wow.
They gifted Brianna a silver package, and so she's super excited. And it's good to have you on here this evening. And it was great to see you earlier at the other event.
But to answer the question, the best place is This Is It info for the product itself. And then This Is It team.com for actually the system and learning what to do and how to do it. But This Is It info.com is for the product, the best way to learn.
And we'll get that info.
Yeah, we'll get to sure. Absolutely.
Brianna, you're in great hands. Greg and Amanda will be able to help you out on that one. All right, everybody, we're wrapping it up here. And so if you have any further questions, please get with your upline. And all the new brand partners will come in for next week. Get them on the call with the team for next Tuesday. And hey, I just want you to know I'm super excited for all those who hit director and above, and destination director. I mean, there's 19 of us are going to be there. A couple of us couldn't make it, and then we've got the team over in South Africa and Europe. Congratulations to you too. And so way to go. And so listen, we're looking forward to seeing everybody at the Believe Convention. We believe we're going to have 200 people there. That is a fundamental component of the system. Don't make this business hard on yourself. I mean, it's easy, but make it much easier on yourself by getting there, getting all your brand partners there, and you're going to watch your dreams really accelerate on coming true. And so it's just spectacular. Well, everybody have a wonderfully blessed night. God bless everybody. And so look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. And blessings and good night, everybody.